Hello and happy birthday to all of my Aries. All right, Aries, let's get right into it. We're gonna let's pick a number. Let's pick a number for you all. We are still in your season, Aries. Let's get right into it. Let's get right into your reading. All right, let's see what's in your cards. Ooh. This is a gigantic deck of cards. Here we have struggle 644. So self-created stress is unhealthy, right? So your angels are asking you to get honest about how you contribute undue stress and conflict to your own life. So they ask you to contemplate how struggle plays into your comfort zones. So notice where you are making life harder for yourself today, even in the smallest moments. So make a tiny change today so that a small struggle becomes obsolete. So six connects us with in the major arcana with the Lovers card. Lovers card is not always about lovers. It's about making decision. Partnerships in business, partnerships in love, and also decisions, right? Making a decision. And then it could be about two situations here where it could be seemingly like your way or the highway, and just adding structure and structure to some things, right? All right. So by now you know that your house, your zodiac sign rules first house, and so so source is saying somebody may be holding on to something. This is the six, looks like a rounded back and a bulging belly. So somebody could be holding on to something. So let's get into something. You all have been texting me to ask if we're going to do some more giveaways. We did do free birthday readings. So the answer is yes. We will still be doing giveaways, and there will be another free reading giveaway. So if you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're coming back, welcome back. Don't forget to set your notifications to all. So something quirky has been happening apparently with YouTube and people getting notifications, not just with you all, not just with this channel, but with seemingly looks like a lot of channels. Okay, so so somebody could be holding on to something. This color purple right here connects us with unity. It connects us with the crown chakra, right? So it connects us with, the crown chakra connects us with unification, like helping others to adjust their crown, like everything is connected on planet Earth, just like connecting everything, like, just how you communicate, how others communicate, and everything is not just one way, right? Everything is not just one way of communicating, right? That kind of thing. So consider that, during you guys' birthday season too, is like, let's say you may have someone like one, just over maybe the years, you may have like family members that communicate. Let's just use your birthday, for example. How they celebrate your birthday for you versus somebody else. How other people celebrate your birthday. So use that for example. So, all right. So I've already cleared the space. We have a number there. And then to patience, being patient with how people communicate. Let's see. So in terms of like personal growth and clarity as it relates to your cards here, let's say, what details, source, is Aries overlooking that need attention possibly right now? What details does Aries need? Could be overlooking something, paying more close attention to details right now. Right now is a perfect time for refinement, organization, health, service. The focus is really going to be around the sixth house, which is health, work habits, daily routines, fitness, pets, service to others, your diet, spiritual practices, really learning how to be in receiving mode of just like all the downloads that's coming your way. Let's get into it, right? So, so this is receiving. So having an innate spiritual understanding of how people are structured, Yeah, just how having an innate spiritual understanding of how people are structured. Some people need time to process their emotions. So you could have a Taurus in the midst of where you are. It's the Hierophant card. Someone whose spirit needs some time to kind of sort of process their emotions around something. Something having to do with someone's, maybe like a maternal figure. Here's a Chariot card. This is the mother of the Zodiac. Somebody could be, you know, really trying to, they may be struggling. So you could have someone who is, that's what this Chariot card here. Somebody could really be struggling with their emotions. And this connects us with water. And this connects us with Taurus. Somebody's moon sign could be Taurus right here. Somebody's moon sign could be, whether it's yours or somebody else's, and they could be really struggling with wanting everything to be unified to some degree in some way, shape, form, or fashion. So yeah, let's see. So again, that's just a form of communication, whether it's in your job or whether it's in your personal or professional life. It's just seeing how people communicate, right? So source is right, trying to teach you through someone else to be more conservative with your time. So remember, water is reflective, right? So source is trying to teach you how to live a softer life through someone else. So this could be your colleague. It could be, and this is how, again, kind of looking at things through an objective lens, like almost like stepping outside of yourself and saying, let me look at something through an objective lens, and how can you best prepare for what you want to manifest. I'm asking the cause, ask the spirit that, how can you best prepare for something that you're trying to manifest yourself? We can learn a lot from each other, excuse me, as human beings by just watching each other, not being in such a rush all the time. Some people really need some time to process things. And this right here lets me know both in your major arcana, overarching thing, and your minor arcana, source is trying to really almost sit somebody down and help you learn how to live a softer life. So yeah, and free yourself. Free somebody. Source is trying to free somebody of this competitive spirit, like how to use your fire properly. And so a message is coming through a younger person. A message is coming through a younger person. That's what page energy is. A youthful spirit. Message is coming through some kind of a youthful spirit around you. So source sent somebody across your path to teach you patience. Source sent somebody across your path to teach you patience. So that could be a younger person on your job, you know, that was newly hired on your job. It could be your personal or your professional life. So they really teach you how to pour into yourself. So hopefully somebody is listening. It was somebody that you could have prayed to receive something. You know, you could have prayed to receive, like, you know, to receive more money. Somebody said, you know, I'm struggling financially. This is how source is tying something in for somebody. Sources, you may have said, you know, source, I'm struggling financially, right? And source is like, well, I need you to sit down and learn how to be in receiving mode. I'm going to show you through a younger person how you can sit down and receive downloads. Get ready, you know, so your fire sign, so you can toss any negative thoughts about something into a burning bowl. So somebody is trying around you is trying to teach you some patience. That's what this is. It's a younger person who knows how to use their fire. They know how to use their fire to inspire and motivate people, and those kind of things to add clarity. So somebody is trying to help you with some kind of clarity. They're trying to motivate you in some way, shape, form, or fashion. Trying to teach, and it could be through technology. It could be through technology, through fitness, through spiritual practices. It could be. So, and this is what source is trying to help somebody learn how to do. Is surrender to source. Not to a human, but to source. Like somebody is trying to help you source trying to help you and somebody to come out of this loop of confusion. Let go of one thing and come out of a loop of confusion. So that's what source is trying to help you and somebody come out of a karmic cycle. So rise above any judgment or assuming people are judging you, because somebody is obsessed with, you know, there's an obsession of judgment around something. Somebody could really assume somebody is lazy. So, and that's a projection. That is a projection. So, right? So just because somebody went down, it's like somebody went down a rabbit hole and was like, oh, this person, all they do is just sit at home all day. They don't do anything. They lazy, because that's a competitive spirit. Somebody's almost like trying to create some kind of competition. Oh yeah, they don't, first time something gets hard, they just give up. They just run away from something like they supposed to stand there and fight. Like, remember fire, the solar plexus, between ages 15 through 21. No, not when you know how to pray. Not when you know how to pray and ask source specifically, what should you, pick and choose your battles wisely. Yeah, so that's what source is trying to teach you through a younger person. Yeah, so somebody could be moving. Somebody could be moving. Yep, somebody could be moving. Yep, somebody could be moving. Moving on from any kind of mind games. That's what you and somebody have in common. That's what you and, you have 5 swords here, so it could be you and 4 or 5 people. Like, quite a few people could be moving on from that. So yeah, that's what I'm saying for you all. Swords is trying to help somebody learn how to live a much softer life. Like, come out of this being used as a pawn in someone else's game of this competition. I don't know what this is. Maybe it's on your job or something. But sources really keep trying to help y'all with this living a softer life. So let's set the overarching theme around your reading so we can close this out. Let's set the overarching theme around your reading. But yeah, some sources trying to help you to stop feeling like you got the weight of the world on your shoulders. I don't know who I'm speaking to, but it's like somebody keeps falling for it. Somebody keeps falling for the shade. Like, oh yeah, all they do is sit around all day long and flip cards all day. That's all they do is sit around at home flipping cards all day. Yeah. So anyway, I start each day excited for what's in store. That's right, operating in faith, right? Operating by faith, which would not be true of all, people, but. Or they could say, look at you, like if you're working at a desk or whatever, all that person does all day long. Y'all know what I'm saying? Like in the workplace, people, they don't know what kind of work you've done to prepare before you come into work. So all Aries does is just sit around all day. They just want to sit on the throne looking handsome or looking cute. Like, right, that's what somebody may assume about you, Aries, but really, and I say this about you all the time, is that you all, I don't think I've ever met an Aries that comes out of the house ever looking a mess. You all just know how to really put yourselves together. Like, you all are not that sign that's going to say, well, let me run to the store real quick and just catch you on a bad day. So y'all are really just not that zodiac sign. So, but imagine someone saying that about you. Aries is just kind of, just sitting there propped up somewhere, and, everybody else got to work a job, and, everybody else is getting up, and you got to, deal with stuff, and this energy just sitting around doing nothing all day, so yeah, the door is open. Yeah, the door is open. So pure intention can open doors in the universe and make the impossible possible. Believe deeply in goodness and watch the magic happen. Yeah, so the door is open for whatever, somebody wants the door to be open to. So it looks like there could be something in the middle, because could be causing maybe some mind games about something. Who knows? But but anyway, so here we have wild and wonderful, but why focus on limitations and realism? Breakthroughs and miracles require no linear explanation or method. Unexplainable and illogical magic happens every day. Yeah, wild and wonderful. So, like I said, positivity. Keep your vibrations high. When you think about unification, there's always going to be somebody or some things. There's always going to be, but really, it's really the enemy. It's really the enemy within of assuming the assumption that some people have it easier than others, and that's not always the case. We never know. People don't have to sit around and talk about, because this is familiar spirits, right? This is what people are limited to. They're familiar with. They don't know a full story. Everybody don't have to sit around and give their whole testimony. Some people have gone through therapy. They've already closed out cycles. They've already done all of that hard work. They've cried their eyeballs out. They've done the whole shebang. Why would they reopen something? Like what? Just because people want to seem like it's a competition. Like, yeah. Why would somebody do that to themselves? That's what I said. Self-created stress is unhealthy. That's self-created. It's unhealthy. People don't know what kind of, yeah, so that's what you have in common. People don't know what you've gone through. So Source is saying at that, when you talk about unification and bringing everything together and people have no idea what you've gone through, don't let somebody come in the middle and assume, oh, Aries just sitting there, they need more work. So let's just dump a whole stack of files on Aries' desk and give Aries some more work because they look like they need some more work. Right? So here we have direction. So plan where you want to be. Yeah, plan where you want to be. So it sounds like to me that somebody's just constantly trying to get some stuff stirred up. So keep your vibrations high as you possibly can. People really don't know what people have gone through. They're only assuming whatever. So anyway, don't add unnecessary stress. Again, this speaks to the crown chakra. This right here, this color right here speaks to crown chakra. Let's see, here we have, yeah. Yeah, Source really wants you to surrender to Source. Really just, like I said, like move on from something. Like really move on from something. Like and work through your fears. Somebody could be like, just like I said, this right here speaks to 8th house. 8th house is like kind of sort of like stuck in a karmic cycle. That just keeps going around and around and around and around and around. So Source is saying work through your fears. Like I said, some people are just kind of sort of stuck in just kind of a dark mirror when people really, really don't know what people have gone through. So, all right, let's see. So start your abundance planning. Start your abundance planning. Yep, start your abundance planning. Keep your vibrations high, like I said before, because Source really is Source is trying to help you to learn how to do. And you have somebody has a younger person in their midst right now. I don't know who it is. It could be a young. It's usually someone you least expect, for real. It's somebody that is not somebody who is creating a bunch of friction and chaos, comparing you to somebody else. It's someone who is more unified, who wants people to all get along. That's usually the energy it is. It's not somebody who's saying comparing themselves and then, well, I'm a better mother or a better father and I had the same hardships and all of that. Like, get rid of the negativity. Get rid of the negativity moving forward. You heard the same message over and over and over again. Do something different. Something different. High vibrational. That is what I have for you. So like I said, start each day excited for what's in store. You're operating by faith, not by fear. So, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Work through your fears. Work through your fears. Yeah, that is what I'm seeing for you. So start your abundance planning. Source has someone in your midst right now who is really all about love, peace, harmony, unification, seeing things from a higher frequency. So when you're in a crossroad, they will encourage you to take the high road. Those are the energies that you want to align yourselves with. So again, happy birthday to each and every one of you all. This is for the next 7 days, which is going to push us right into full moon energy. Yeah, but those energies is always creating friction. Nope. Yeah, you're moving on from that. You're moving on from that. Moving on from all of that. That's just a distraction. This is a serious call up to love, agape love. So that's what I have for you. Hopefully this is helpful. Again, I will, don't forget to set your notifications to all so that we can do free readings for your birthdays. They probably just kind of go up random. So set your notifications to all. I will announce the time, the date, the start time and cutoff time, so as well as the time zone. So no matter where you are in the world, I'll put the information up there, right? All right. Thank you for joining me. Hopefully this is helpful. Bye.